Happy Mother's Day to you all. Yeah, Sunday. It's Mother's Day. My son came home from military yesterday, and I picked him up at about 4:30 in the morning, Saturday morning. And I really just I don't want to be out here today, to tell you the truth. I would much rather be with my kids right now. I got too much to catch up on with my youngest, and now I got to go out on the road, and I just want to stay home this weekend. It should be my weekend. I don't know why I'm scheduled for Sunday. I should be leaving tomorrow morning, but they didn't do it that way. Oh well. So I got to get fuel this morning. I'm heading to University Park, pick up a load that's going to Cincinnati. From Cincinnati, I'm picking up another load somewhere in that area and taking it up to Green Bay, Wisconsin for Tuesday. So, got the next couple days set up for me. Yeah, I gotta go get fuel right now and hit the road. I was planning on leaving about 2 o'clock. It is 3 o'clock right now, so I'm not too far off, but I have not done my pre-trip yet, so I'm gonna go out and do that quick. It's raining, so I'm not gonna do that on video. Be right back. Be right back. Okay. It's windy out there, and it's cold and rainy. I should have put my sweatshirt on, because now I'm cold. Okay. I'm gonna roll. I gotta go get fuel. I wanna go get fuel. I knew I should have done it Saturday or Friday night. I was in too much of a hurry to get home because I didn't know what time my son was going to be landing. And I had plenty of time. Should have done it then. But I did not. And now, as usual, I regret it. So, alright, we're going to get rolling. trailers, people. And don't make a mess when you do it. I just finished cleaning out my trailer. I'm all dusty and full of, I think that was cocoa beans. Smelled like chocolate, so it wasn't terrible. I'm gonna head to my next stop, and then after that, I'm stopping at Love's to get fuel, and I'm gonna run in and take a shower because I feel gross now. I'm all dusty. I hate feeling dusty. So that's the plan for right now. We're heading to Kaukauna, Wisconsin to pick up more rolls of paper. And then that's going to Kentucky. So that's the next deal. All right, you guys, let's hit the road. Beautiful river over there, but this place stinks like yuck. I gotta move my tandems. Hold the button there. Rolls of paper. Oh, come on. Yes. Paperwork. And this is not easy to do with one hand either. One, 3, check in the paperwork. 1133. Now we're gonna move the tandems and hit the road. So we got 43,000 pounds on here. When I'm moving the tandems, I take into consideration where the end of the load was in the trailer, and then the weight, and then I have no actual calculation, but I wing it. I use my noggin and I guesstimate. That's all I can tell you. That's what I do, and it almost works every single time. Unless I listen to one of the other drivers that says, when it's heavy, just move your tandems all the way to the front. Dude, don't work that way. Anyway, I'm moving my tandems, and then I'll show you when we go to the scale. I usually only have to scale once because I usually guess right. I don't know how, it just happens. Okay, I'm moving tandems. I open my windows. My CB is making shadows. I open my window so I can hear what's going on back there. Sometimes you gotta rock it. And I'm moving. Come on, truck. There we go. Maybe that was too far. I'm gonna move them up a little bit. Actually, I think that would be good. I'm gonna get out and check. I'm setting the pins right now. I have the air button tandems, so I hit the air and then I lock the pins in, and you hear for it to click. Did you hear that? They should be set, but I never drive away until I check them to make sure that all 4 of those pins are in the holes where they're supposed to be. Yeah, do it. Check them every time. That's about right. My pin right there is in. in. And that pin is in. We did. I'm gonna walk around this way just to make sure, because sometimes we don't get out and look at this side of the truck. We're good to go. I gotta go get fuel. Always check everything. Double check your trailer brakes when you pull away. I always do. You guys, if you keep in tune with your truck and your trailer, and you're paying attention to all this stuff, a whole lot less things can go wrong. If you're just out here willy-nilly driving around not knowing what the hell you're pulling, what's going on with things, you're not in tune with your truck and your trailer every trip, that's when bad shit happens. Something's leaking. I'm gonna check it when I get up here. Yesterday the same thing was happening, and my glad hands, I needed to change out the gasket, and it made it all bitter. I'm kind of hoping it's something that simple again, because this trailer was fine. I've been driving it since yesterday, the day before yesterday. I've been pulling it, so I don't think it's the trailer. I think it's probably the glad hands again. Might be. They just came undone when I spun around and to back into that door. It was kind of a tight turn to back in. So it could be that. Howdy.
Just need one of these copies. You can keep your rest.
Oh. Thank you.
And then if you just fill out the bottom section, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, sorry. I should have known that.
And you have your seal on the back?
I do. Where'd my pen go? Lost my pen. I got it. I found it.
I got one.
Alright.
Alrighty, later.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Stop and get fuel shortly, so I'll check it then too and watch my gauges when I get on the road, make sure everything's good. So far they're doing all right. We're holding air, nothing's straining. This water just amazes me. It is so fast right here. This is right by the lumber mill, the paper mill, whatever you call it, where I just came from. So this is, I'm sure they get logs on here. They got dams all over the place. Very pretty. Nobody's behind me, so don't worry. And yes, I'm holding the camera at the moment, but I'm doing like 5 miles an hour. Okay, 12. Stop it. get a few other drivers could tell me, how do you decide where you're putting your tandems? So you have the bill of lading with the weight. You have had visual of what's inside the trailer, and you know where the end of it comes to at the back of the trailer. How do you gauge where you're putting your tandems? Do you calculate it? Do you guesstimate? Do you just move them and hope for the best? And then scale them and have to rescale it when you figure it out? How do you guys do it? Put a comment below. There's been 2 times that I scaled and for some reason was off, and then moved the damn tandems the wrong way and had to scale for a 3rd time after I finally was like, oh, you dumbass. Went the wrong way, wasn't thinking. That's embarrassing. So then I got to turn in 3 scale tickets with my paperwork. I'm like, I knew better, but it happened. I wasn't thinking, and twice. I've done that twice. But for the most part, I usually get it on the first shot. So we're going to try with this one and see what it says. Hopefully I got it right. So I feel like you can tell when you're driving, when it's not right, the trailer is extra bouncy. This road's lumpy, but the trailer doesn't feel like it's extra bouncy. So I think I did alright. We'll see. I'll videotape that so you can see too. Hopefully I got it right and I'm not talking smack. I got about 28 miles left to go before I get to the Loves. I'm going to stop there, take a shower, scale my load, and maybe make some dinner. I'm trying to do carnivore and lose some pounds. That's really hard to do unless you meal prep. There's not much out here unless you stop at a restaurant, and I don't have time to stop. I don't know about you guys, but these guys make you hustle. There's no time for dilly-dallying. You gotta get your load, you gotta get it there, you gotta get it done, and get on to the next one. Right there. So I'm gonna go, I just put fuel in, so I'm gonna go scale and see how we did. That's my guesstimate. Perfect. That's the worst thing about driving at night, is that if you need to stop for anything, you can't finish it while you're in the fuel island. Well, you kind of SOL, man. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to park, nowhere to stop to take a shower, because there ain't no place to leave your truck while you run in there. You can't do it while you're at the fuel pumps. You just don't do it. Don't do that. Gotta go in. Let's get some video before the damn bugs take over again. I just washed my windows after I got fuel. Just scaled at the Loves on 41 in Wisconsin. Yeah. No makeup. Hair's bad. Been a rough week. I need to go take a shower desperately. They've had me running crazy. I've had to split sleeper berth. I've had to sleep on the side of the road on a ramp. I've had to run over my hours, which I don't suggest doing, but I did it twice this week already, and it's only Wednesday. So yeah, I need a shower. I've been blowing out my trailer, so there's dust from, like, I just need to power wash the whole damn truck. It's probably smelling a little funky in here. Dang it. They need to pay me more. Or maybe I'll go back to hauling horses. That was my favorite job. I didn't care how dirty I got hauling horses. I don't care how dirty I get now. I just don't want to smell funky. Smelling like horses was much better. So I'm sitting at a Duro bag in Florence, Kentucky. I got here 5 o'clock this morning. Started my 10-hour break up the hill there where the holding lot is. I'm still on my 10-hour break, but I went and I checked in and I creeped down here to the dock I'm supposed to be in. They're unloading one load and loading it back up for another load that's going back to Illinois. I'm still on my 10-hour break. So much for sleeping. Okay, I look like shit. I need a shower. Bad. So I finally got a shower. Whew, I feel much better. It was getting bad. It was getting bad. So I feel better. I cleaned up in here. I still need a vacuum, but I ordered myself a new vacuum the other day and I'm so excited. I guess you know you're getting old when a vacuum excites you. That's so weird. Anybody else get crazy over stupid stuff? So yeah, I'm sitting here at a Love's. I'm doing another sleeper berth split. So I stopped here to take my shower, to grab my dinner, or make my dinner. I'm gonna get fuel and I have to scale this load because it's a heavy one and it is Blitz week, which means I don't want to get busted if I got my tandems on. I'm pretty sure I got them right. I already had to go through one scale and they sent me through, so it was all good. Thank God. My butt cheeks were puckering when I went through. That was a little nervous, but like I said, I'm pretty much, not every time, obviously, but for the most part, I can guesstimate where those tandems need to be, and they must have been okay. So we'll see. I'm gonna scale it here anyway. I got about 20 more minutes and I'll have 2 hours in here, and then I'll split it later with a sleeper berth of 8 hours after my drive time is over. So, truck going by, just blocking my sun. I don't have to be to my delivery until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I've got plenty of time, finally. I got a little bit of breather room today, so I'm taking advantage, getting my shower in, so I don't look like a scuzzball. Last thing I want to do is look or smell like a truck driver. Yeah. It's a beautiful night. It is, well, my truck says 85 degrees, but I'm idling right now, and usually it says the temperature's hotter when it's idling. Because it's only gonna take me four and a half hours from here to get to where my delivery is. And I got about 8.5 hours left of drive time, so I got plenty of time. I got nowhere to be in any hurry, so. Oh, damn it. I just got smushed by the door. That's why you gotta hook them up. Hook them up. Because you don't want to get squished by the door. Gotta clean the trailer. All clean. That was mostly just cocoa shells or something. And I picked up by hand a few nails and things. Things that did come out are enough to just pick up by hand. So, and nails. So that's that. I'm gonna finish up my trip, my pre-trip. Good morning. It's Friday. I just spent way more than 10 hours at our shop getting a recall fixed on the truck. I guess it was fan bolts or something. And then I got a wet service. I didn't, the truck did. Get your minds out of the gutter, truck drivers. I spent the night at our lot. I have 2 more runs to make and then it's home time. But I'm pretty sure this is going to take me until Saturday afternoon to finish, if not later. And I got to go from Rochelle, Illinois to Indiana to drop that load. And then from there, I pick up another load in Indiana and come back towards the Chicago area. So, easy day, easy 2 loads, really. Just a matter of time, whether or not I run out of time. Sweet. Hi. I got some big old thing sticking out of their buggy. I don't know what that was, but must be going home to build some things. These clouds look a little vicious. So what are your thoughts on my videos? Do I talk less, talk more? You want to see more driving time? More, road footage, or like hooking up and dropping, or actual out of the truck kind of stuff? Send me your comments. I would love to hear what you guys would like to see more of. I tend to babble a lot, so I know that probably gets boring. But I would just love to hear from you, see what you guys think. I definitely need a new microphone, so that's in the works. As soon as I do some research to find out what would be good, and hopefully it'll be easier to hear me, and the talking parts will be better. But if you'd rather see more road footage, do you like it at actual speed or when it goes faster, when I put it in high speed? I think that's kind of fun. And then I kind of like it when I put it from regular speed into high speed when the music kicks in. I think that's cool. But that's just me. I would love to hear what you guys would like to see more of. I try not to invade anybody's privacy. Like, I don't want to put anybody's faces on here that don't know they're going to be on YouTube, like dock clerks and things like that. I won't videotape them. I may eventually get some other drivers on here if they want to be. That would be kind of fun. I have a bunch of friends that drive since I've been doing this so long. And I'm also planning on taking my mom down to Tennessee in the truck. We'll do a trip together. We did one back in March for my grandbaby's first birthday, and my mom went with me, and it was so much fun. She had a blast, and she wants to go again. So we'll probably videotape that. She thinks the videos are fun. She thinks it's cool. So, hi Mom, I know you're watching. We're going to do that again too, hopefully soon. We'd like to do it in the summertime. When we went in March, there was a huge snow, sleet, ice, and wind storm, and we had to pull over and take a 10-hour break way earlier than we needed to, but the storm was so bad it was blowing trucks over on the highway. So we had to pull over. That cut into our family time. We were supposed to be down in Tennessee much sooner than we were, so that was kind of a bummer. We're going to do it in the summertime so we don't have to worry about those kinds of things. And it'll be warmer. It was very cold. Up here anyway. That's one thing I love about Myborg, is they will let you bring passengers along as long as they sign a waiver. And pets. It's a very good company to work for. I love working here. Right now they're kind of pressing to get more miles and better fuel mileage. But I think everybody's struggling right now. All the trucking companies are struggling, and they're just trying to make sure, we stay afloat and everything is good, because it's a darn good company. The drivers have to do their part too. There's some guy right on my tail, of course. People, don't do that. If I have a blowout, a tire blows out or something, you could die. So don't follow trucks too close. I had a truck in front of me last summer. I was on 90 in Illinois, heading west. His rear tire blew, and it sounded like an explosion. It blew up. Pieces went flying everywhere. I was pretty far back because he was flying. He went flying around me. He got pretty far up in front of me before the tire blew, but he started wavering all over the road trying to get control of the truck, and had a car or a motorcycle been right next to him, that would have been horrible. Anybody on a motorcycle would have died probably. It was a huge blowout, like just explosion of tire parts everywhere. Scared the crap out of me. I had to slow way down like quickly. There was trucks behind me that were following me too close, which I hate. But everybody was trying to dodge truck tire parts and trying to see what he was doing, trying to get to the side of the road. It was scary. So don't follow trucks. Don't ride next to them. Don't ride behind them. Just, if you got to get by them fast. I think I'm almost to this spot. Yeah. Look at that. I made up some more time. Now it says 7:42 is when I'll get there. I think we should be all right. Winchester, Indiana. All right. It's a cute little town. Yep. Pardon. I said this was a drop and hook, but I don't think it is because I don't see any of our trailers. All right, I gotta go inside. Not only did it start pouring rain, I also just went inside to check on this load, and they said somebody already picked it up today. I'm waiting to hear back from dispatch to find out if there's another load from here, which is quickly cutting into my time. I'm gonna run out of time to get anywhere if they don't hurry up. I'm a little aggravated right now.